So there's this silly notion going around basically stating that once Kamala gets into the White House, then we should hold her accountable. And it's like, well, why can't you hold her accountable now? She's in the White House as the vice president with Biden. And if you hold her accountable, wouldn't she just like go over to the Oval Office and say, hey, Biden, I need to have a conversation with you. I'm being held accountable. And so I want to try to hold you accountable specifically in regards to Black Americans, because that's where that argument comes from. Oh, let's just get her in there and then we can hold her accountable. You haven't been able to hold the Biden administration accountable. So what makes you think you're going to be able to hold Kamala accountable? And how do you propose to do that? But they're going to go knock on the door of the White House and say, hey, we got you in the White House and we're here to hold you accountable. First of all, you're not going to make it past the gates of the White House to even have a conversation with Kamala. But let me tell you how you hold her accountable, or anybody else, whether it's for Democrat or Republican, when they're asking for your vote. You say, okay, one time, or whatever, right? We're going to get you in the White House, city council, the governorship, or whatever it is. And if they don't deliver on that time, the next time they come knocking saying, hey, big head, I need you to show up for me again, you say, no, I'm not going to vote for you again. And this is me holding you accountable because you didn't do what you said you were going to do the first time. So you're not going to get a second time to show me who you really are. Now, some people might be saying, well, Kamala's the vice president. She's not the president. Doesn't matter. She's still in the administration that has not done anything specifically for Black Americans and has said that she was not going to do anything specifically for Black Americans. And Biden has also said he wasn't going to do anything specifically for Black Americans, even though when he got elected, he stood up there and said, Black Americans, you've had my back and I'm going to have yours. Let me ask y'all, Black Americans, do you feel like Joe Biden or Kamala has had your back specifically? When I say specifically, did you get a hate crime bill? Have you gotten reparations or anything else that everybody else has gotten? Have you gotten a food stamp card with a big giant amount on it just because you are who you are? No, you have not. But the immigrants can say that. Everybody else can say that they've gotten something from the Biden-Harris administration, but Black Americans. And don't give me that HBCU stuff and, you know, the tax credit and this nonsense from her LIFT plan that she was trying to enact when she was running for president in 2019, 2020. Black people have not been lifted up anywhere. Black people have been the same and if not worse, especially since the borders have been kicked wide open and allow everybody to want to come over here, move into Black communities and get all there is to get, negating the Black community. So you're not going to hold her accountable. In fact, you're not going to even be interested in holding her accountable because a lot of y'all run around talking about we just need to get a Black woman or to be a first Black woman. That's all you want. You don't want anything else. But there's some people like myself that want something other than a Black woman, so-called, going into the White House and doing for everybody else on the backs of the Black voter, but for the Black voter, right? So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.